Have you ever thought about self-publishing a coloring book, but then stopped yourself because you figured that the market was way too crowded? Sort of a little bit like everyone and their dog has published one. What is the point now? If that's you, you're not alone. I hear this concern all the time from self-publishers, but is the coloring book niche actually oversaturated, or are we just seeing the surface? In this video, I'm going to break down the facts, the data, and the patterns that I found after analyzing hundreds of coloring books and show you whether or not you can still create a profitable coloring book that stands out today. Hi, welcome to Self-Publishing Central. My name is Caroline, and every single week I share real strategies, case studies, and behind-the-scenes tips to help you build a thriving self-publishing business with low-content books. When you go to Amazon and you type in the search bar the keyword term coloring book, it can feel overwhelming. Over 90,000 results pop up. There are coloring books for dogs, for plumbers, for swear words, for seniors, and for kids with every single interest and hobby you could ever imagine. It just seems endless. It makes total sense why people assume that the coloring book niche is oversaturated. Visually, it looks jam-packed. And out of those 90,000 plus results, you're trying to get onto the first page of search results because these are the books that receive the most sales. And already you can see that there's quite a variety of coloring books. We've got cat coloring books, self-love, coloring books around food and drinks and sweets and lollies. We've got meditation mandala coloring books around popular TV shows and characters, coloring books around seasons, Halloween, and other different events and holidays throughout the year. But the truth is, a lot of these books are not selling. Many of them are low quality, they're poorly designed, or so broad and generic that they just completely disappear in the crowd. Let's be clear about something. A market that has a lot of products doesn't mean that it's oversaturated. It might just be under-innovated. In other words, yes, there are a lot of coloring books, but most of them are not being strategic. What do I mean by that? It means that while there may be many coloring books on Amazon, the vast majority of them are playing it safe. They're generic. They're template driven. They're copying what already exists instead of creating something new or specific or unique. There's no unique angle, no emotional hook, no connection to a clear audience. And when you try to sell to everyone, you usually end up selling to no one. Oversaturation implies that there's no room left. But in reality, what we are seeing is just a lot of repetition and not a lot of originality. And here's where opportunity comes in for you. Most self-publishers are focused on volume. They want to crank out books quickly, but the people who are the ones that are succeeding, the ones who consistently sell, are the ones bringing intention to what they create. They're thinking about their audience, they're identifying emotional needs, and they're innovating just enough to stand out even in a sea of sameness. So instead of asking, is this niche too crowded? Ask yourself, what is missing here that I could do better or that I could do differently? Because the truth is that crowded markets are often the most profitable, as long as you show up with clarity, creativity, and a reason for your book to exist. And we've seen this time and time again in past videos that I've shared, all about different coloring book brands, different coloring book self-publishers who are seeing success by selling their coloring books on Amazon. So now let's flip the perspective. Instead of focusing on all the clutter, let's take a look at what is actually working. I spent time analyzing the top 100 coloring books on Amazon, and here are a few key takeaways. They are extremely specific. These books are not targeting everyone. They are for cat lovers, dog lovers, people loving and living this cozy, comfy life, people who love horror and gore, people who have been in or are interested in the military, and other very defined audiences. Their titles are simple, emotional, and niche. They are very specific. They tell you exactly what the book is and who it is for. The covers are very clean and they are scroll stopping in a sea of visual clutter that is the search results on Amazon. These covers make you pause. The books all have at least a handful of very positive reviews and often hundreds or more reviews and ratings, which boosts their visibility. And here's the exciting part. Many of the top sellers are self-published. And now just a very quick pause. If you are serious about creating coloring books or any other type of book that you can publish and sell online, I highly recommend checking out today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning platform with thousands of classes in self-publishing, design, marketing, all the creative skills that you need to grow your book business. I've actually been going through a class this week called Publishing a Coloring Book, How to Illustrate and Sell Your Book Online by Molly Suber-Thorpe. She is a professional designer who walks you through the whole process of creating illustrations through to publishing, right through to marketing. And although I have published coloring books myself already, I always like learning new techniques and finding better ways to create high quality coloring books so that I can create the best coloring books that I can. And so instead of just turning to AI, this class has helped me to continue to find ways to create coloring pages myself, because these are the types of coloring books that Amazon's customers prefer. Regardless of the class that you choose to take, all classes are taught by amazing, world-class creatives like professional illustrators, renowned graphic designers, and successful entrepreneurs so that you can learn directly from real, super talented, and successful creatives. Skillshare has a 7-day free trial and a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee, and the first 500 people to use the link down in the description box below or scan the QR code on the screen now will get 20% off your first year so that you can get started today. Some are simply just using pen names, like this Fairyland adult coloring book. This is just someone using a pen name, perhaps even their own name. We won't really know, but this is just someone with a coloring book under a pen name. Another one is Candice Janney, just using a pen name to self-publish their 22 coloring books. And Mira Luna is another one, just using a pen name. A pen name is really just another name for a brand name, but it's using an actual person's name as opposed to sort of coming up with some sort of business name for the brand. And I found all of these examples on the first page of search results on Amazon. So these relatively small self-publishers, just using pen names with really popular coloring books, are sitting alongside the self-publishers who have built huge book businesses and all the big brands and big retailers out there as well. Others have built micro brands around a coloring book series. These are not big publishing houses dominating the market. These are people like you and me, just using strategy instead of guesswork. Meg Publishing is an example of this. This is just an ordinary person like us. They have created a brand under Meg Publishing and this series of coloring books that they publish. Another example is Vivi Tinta, creating a series of these fuzzy, cozy, calming type of coloring books that are really popular right now. And another one in a similar kind of style, Hikaru Potts. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but they've also self-published these square-shaped, bold, easy, cute, cozy, comfy types of coloring books and are selling a lot of books. All three of these brands are doing extremely well and are some of the most popular coloring books on Amazon. And then, of course, we have the self-publishers who have created something huge. They've built massive $1 million book businesses like Coco Wyo, who just a few short years ago started self-publishing coloring books on Amazon. Just started out as a small self-publisher, small brand. They now have 275 coloring books published and just did everything right, and now have many of the top selling coloring books, not just in the coloring book niche, but across the whole of Amazon. You will find multiple of their coloring books in the top 100 of all books on Amazon. They managed to get a publishing deal with a traditional publishing house, which is quite unheard of with low content books. And they have their coloring books selling in all major retailers around the world. So what exactly are self-publishers doing right and doing wrong? The successful self-publishers in the coloring book niche aren't trying to serve everyone. I've already said that multiple times earlier in this video, but it's really important. They're solving a problem or they're creating an emotional experience for a specific group of people. When we look back at some of the coloring books that I just showed, they are really specific with the type of coloring images, the style of coloring images, and who would want those specific coloring books. Compare that with a generic title or a generic coloring book like adult coloring book. Which one would you buy? The mistake that most new publishers or self-publishers make is trying to make a book for everyone. In reality, the money is in going narrow and deep, not wide. Another mistake, lack of consistency. One great book can get traction, but turning that into a series can multiply your visibility and your sales. People who love one book will often come back and buy more. And this becomes about working smarter, not harder. And I've said this over and over again in previous videos. It is so much easier to sell a book to someone who has already bought a book from you before and loved it than it is to sell a new book to a new customer who has never heard of you or your books before. Make more books for those people who already love your other books. So if you haven't guessed it already by now, in my opinion, self-publishing coloring books still works for sure. And these are 3 reasons why coloring books are still one of the best options for low and medium content publishing on Amazon. Evergreen demand. People are stressed. Coloring is relaxing. That won't ever change. Gifting power. Coloring books are great as gifts. They're affordable, they're creative, and they don't feel too impersonal. And creative flexibility. You can match them with any niche, season, or audience. Think about this. If you can find a passionate group of people, you can make a coloring book for them. That is the beauty of it. So let's talk strategy. You do not have to reinvent the wheel, but you do need to define your niche clearly. Let's take a generic idea and break it down. Generic, mandala coloring book. Better, mandala coloring for teens with anxiety. Even better, mandala coloring for anxious teens who love astrology. It is not about excluding people. It's about connecting more deeply with the right people. Also, think visually. Is your idea something that can pop on a page? Is it easy to represent with fun, bold illustrations or patterns? And don't forget emotional appeal. Books that offer stress relief, humor, nostalgia, or mindfulness often outperform books that are just simply pretty. Another reason why some self-publishers are succeeding wildly is that they treat their books and their series like a brand, not just a product. Inside Then Out is a perfect example of this in the journal niche. I featured this low content book in my last video and we looked at how successful it is and how they got to be that successful. But you can absolutely apply the same approach to coloring books. Think about your tone, your style, the color palette you want to use, and your brand voice. Use consistent titles, series names, and cover aesthetics. Make people recognize your books over multiple releases. For example, let's take a look at a brand called Susu. When we look at the covers of this book, we have some nice fonts that are slightly different to everyone else's at the moment. The colors are also slightly different. It's a bit of neon mixed with pastel. Their tone is bright and colorful as opposed to the sort of muted pastel style of other coloring books that are currently available on Amazon. Also, consider building a brand off Amazon too. Use Instagram, TikTok definitely, or even Etsy to grow a following. Post behind the scenes content, post yourself coloring in your coloring books or customer shout outs like what you see here, posting customers coloring designs, coloring of your coloring books, and that outside traffic can really boost your Amazon's rankings and sales. A lot of self-publishers feel awkward about marketing. I get that. I also feel that myself. But here's the good news. With coloring books, marketing can be really visual and fun and does not need to include your face or your voice. You can post coloring videos or reels, share printable pages to build an email list, run giveaways with your audience, feature customer creations on your social media. And if you do want to go deeper, tools like Pinterest, Etsy, and even email newsletters, in fact, especially email newsletters, can drive traffic back to your books on Amazon, which all leads to more sales. Just remember, marketing is not about convincing people to buy. It's about showing the value that they'll get out of your book in a way that feels exciting and authentic. Before we wrap up, let me just give you a few quick things to avoid if you do want your coloring book to sell. Don't rely on clip art or AI art. It looks lazy and customers can tell. Do not skip keyword research. Make sure your title, your subtitle, and your back-end keywords are strong. Don't expect instant success. Coloring books can take time to rank, especially without marketing. Don't ignore feedback. If you start getting reviews on your books, listen. They will tell you what to fix and what to double down on. So, is the coloring book market oversaturated? Honestly, it's crowded, yes, but it is not closed off. The self-publishers who are taking the time to niche down, getting really narrow on their niche, build a brand, and create books that connect emotionally are still making serious money. You just need a strategy and the right tools. If you've been on the fence about creating a coloring book, now is the perfect time to start. There's demand, there's room, and with the right approach, there's also opportunity. If you want help brainstorming niches, I do that all the time on my channel, so make sure to hit subscribe and let me know down in the comments below what niche you're thinking about. I'd love to hear it. And if you did enjoy this video, YouTube thinks that you might like these ones too, so please go check them out to learn more about self-publishing your own low and medium content books on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.